Hello everyone, my name is Erlanda. As a representative of Group 4, will explain about the Internet. My group there, Shavira, Diah, Putri, Dinda, Putri, Aginta, Sarah, Alya, Azzahra, and Yasmin, Khalisa, Putri. Here I will try to explain about the development of the Internet. So the development began around 1915 which originated from technological advancements such as remote computer operation with telephone cable and protocol program making. In 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik. The US established the ARPA, Advanced Research Project Agency, which is design of communication system that could withstand a nuclear attack. And then the US was the winner of the Soviet Union whose success in creating the first network called the ARPANET. The server as a research center for the US Department of Defense. In the 1980s, network user developed and were not only used by the military.
Okay, definition of Internet. The Internet is entire communication network that use electronic media that interconnected using a standard global system as we know TCP or IP. The Internet is basically a large network that connect 1,000 of smaller networks. Okay, next. To access the Internet, there are two connection devices, namely wireless and wired. If the connection was lost, we cannot connect it to the Internet. Network contain on the Internet that consists of server and client. A server is the computer that supplies data or service requested by client, and then the client is the computer that requests data or service from the server. Internet service provider is organization that provide service to access and use the Internet. To be connected to the Internet, we need Internet service provider as a service that provides access to the Internet for a fee. Every device connected to the Internet has a unique IP address to identify that device. Okay, IP address. IP address consists of 32-bit binary numbers separate a dot every 8-bit. Every 8-bit called an octet. The form of IP address can be written as follows. Next. And then how the Internet works. The Internet works start when the client access to the URL, then the server receives the client command and immediately sends the web page according to the URL provided.
The concept of global village. Marshall McLuhan and his book Understanding Media in the 1960s predicted that one day the media, through the mediation of communication technology, would make the world become like a global village that is connected to one another without any boundaries and distance. Just like a village, the world feels cramped as if one person and the other knows each other. Communication technology developed from time to time, from the discovery of electromagnetic waves until internet network. The most recent development is that communication technology has made it possible for all types of communication to converge into a device called a smartphone that is in our grasp every day. Communication and exchange of information between people through internet channels prove that geographical boundaries are no longer a barrier. How humans communicate with other human beings is so much determined by what the media that they use. At this time, all people are free to react to an incident outside of themselves, even to incident that happened and someone he doesn't even know. The world rather feels cramped, as if one person at the end of village knows the person of the other end.
Now, I would like to tell you about the functions and benefits of using Internet. The function of using Internet. First, as a communication media. The Internet has a function as a communication media tool for all human beings in this world. The use of the internet as a media communication can be found anywhere. For example, there is so many sites and also social media and even application chat that makes people easier to communicate, like WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and many others. And then, as a media for access information, not only to communicate, but the internet also make it easier for people in this world to find any kinds of information. If ancient times humans had to read the book first to get information, then now only with using ebooks, humans can read books online. And then, as a media for exchanging resources, the existence of the internet also make it easier for humans to exchange resources or data to other people around the world. This can be done through the internet. Resources such as papers, journals, design, photos, video, and many more. And last but not least, as a media for accessing news. Any events and places around the world can be seen through online news sites or online media. By using the internet, we can find out any kinds of news updates every day. For example, we can read newspaper from online sites. Next, the benefits of using internet. First, communication becomes faster. If in the past you had to communicate through the correspondence, and now by using internet, communication is more faster. By using the internet, we can see and also hear voice directly. And then, increase insight and knowledge. There is no reason in accessing knowledge because it can be done with the help of the internet. The existence of any sites that present a variety direct knowledge will add insight to internet users. For example, if someone wants to learn a foreign language easily, then there are various sites which can be used free or paid. Or someone wants to play guitar from an expert for free, then it can be done with the internet, for example, by watching guitar tutorials on YouTube. And then, shopping more easier. If in the past we had to shop to the market, now we just have to shop by sitting in the room and choosing it through our favorite phone. Because with the internet, shopping can be more easier. In addition, shopping in the internet is also easier and certainly cheaper. And then, marketing a business more easier. There is some of the advantage of internet marketing compared to conventional marketing, including first, marketing costs tend to be cheaper. And second, can target a particular target market. Third, can reach more people. And last, build a brand faster. There's also a lot of ways to market your product online, so any entrepreneur will not run out of idea when they are trying to explore online marketing strategies that will best fit their business. And last, as an entertainment. The internet is also used as an entertainment. Some things that can be used as an entertainment facilities on the internet, such as YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and many others.
So today I will talk about the concept of digital divide and information superhighway. So what is digital divide? Digital divide is an even distribution in the access to, use of, or impact of information and communication technology between any number of distinct groups. This group may be defined based on social, geographical, geopolitical, or otherwise. So we could say in the simple way that there is a gap between one group to other group in having access to the ICT. So the example of this digital divide in Indonesia particularly is between Jakarta and Papua. Why? Because as we all know, average of Jakarta citizen already has an access to the internet. Even right now, there are many schools in Jakarta provide Wi-Fi in the school. But when we take a look to the Papua, especially the inland of the Papua, they didn't even have like cell phone signals. So That's what we call digital divide. So right now we might be wondering why digital divide could be happened. So digital divide could be happened because of several factors, but there are three main factors that makes a digital divide. So the first one is economical gap. In order to having ICT utilities, a country or even a city should have a lot of fund. A country or even a city that didn't have enough fund to buy and develop the ICT utilities will left behind compared to another area. So this is like the main factors why digital divide could be happen. The second one is geographical gap. So there is city or even a country that have digital divide happened because of the region is hard to reach. For example, is Papua. There are several regions in Papua that didn't have internet yet because of the access for going there is hard. So the third one is skill gap. It has happened when someone is having an ability to adapt the new technology, but the other doesn't have those abilities to adapt the new technology. For example, all the millennials or even Gen Z grew up in advanced technology era, so they could adapt the new technology easily. But what about the older generation? It is kinda hard to adapt. So the skill that the new generation and the older generation is having a gap. So the skill gap could make a digital divide. The next one, we will talk about the information superhighway. As we all know, the advance of technology make information superhighway. But what is that? So information superhighway is extensive electronic media network used for high-speed transfer of information. So basically, information superhighway is a popular term to refer a digital communication system and the internet telecommunication network. There are several requirements for having information superhighway, such as tools for the accessing the internet and the software. So that's it for our presentation today. But before I close this presentation, there is a quote from a photographer named Rick Smollin. He said that every time there is a new tool, whether it is an internet or cell phone or anything else, all this thing can be used for good or evil. Technology is natural. It depends how it used. So refer to what he is saying. Technology can be used for something good or something bad. It depends on the user. So please guys, if we have a change to having a new technology, new tools or everything else, please use it wisely so we can get the best benefits of that tools. So this is the end of our presentation. We believe our presentation has some benefits for you if you guys apply it in the real life. Thank you so much for your attention. Bye bye.